Hi folks, Chief Meteorologist James Zahara here, live at WQAD, just off of 16th Street here in Moline, and just finished up our wonderful first day project, of course, with our friends there that collected a numerous amount of school supplies for some of the much needed students here in the Quad Cities, and a huge success it was. Tremendous amount of supplies that came on through, and we cannot thank you enough. Now keep in mind, if you weren't able to come out here to drop off any school supplies, don't worry, all you have to do is go to our News 8 app. There are numerous other locations in the Quad Cities. You can drop off some much needed supplies for students to get off to the school year on a good note. So keep that in mind. And of course, we take some monetary donations as well. Keep that in mind as well. But a great success it was. Even though it was hot, it was very, very productive. Of course, it was a hot day. Temperatures at daytime highs climbed between 90 to 95 degrees. Still looking pretty warm across the area, as you can see, with temperatures generally in the upper 80s to still lower 90s that we're noticing around Muscatine as well as over in Macomb. That humidity is definitely being felt even as of this hour, where those feels like or heat indices are still in the 90s or even hotter than that, like we're noticing in Geneseo as well as over in Macomb, with temperatures around 107 to 108 degrees. We'll be focusing on those dangerous heat levels going into areas south of the Quad Cities as we head into tomorrow, as we do have a heat advisory out for areas along Highway 34, and we do expect that to expand even more as we go through the next couple of days, because remember, we haven't even reached the hottest and most humid days. Those will be arriving come Thursday as well as heading into around Friday. Now take a look at the latest satellite and radar loop. We got a couple of waves that we're keeping an eye on. One located just around northeastern Missouri, actually kind of impacting a little small area of Lee County, Iowa, just south of the Quad Cities. Getting a little thunderstorm going on there, but that will be brief. The wave I'm keeping an eye on for late tonight near dawn is that one located up to our north, around the Dakotas going into Minnesota. That's eventually going to dive southward. And as it does, it will pose that chance for at least maybe a shower or a thunderstorm. But I believe once it does get here, I think it's going to be quickly decaying. Okay, so as far as severe weather is concerned, good better will be off to our north and west. But around here locally, you know what? I think we're going to be fine, folks. I mean, take a look at the latest computer model going into the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning. There's a wave that we're watching just outside of Waterloo around 2 a.m. But as we put this into motion, it really doesn't show much at all, okay? But still, I think maybe around dawn, we'll put that chance in for a shower or storm. And then as that wave moves on by, that sizzling sun will take over, skyrocketing our temperatures across the area with daytime highs for many of our hometowns, well in the 90s, maybe flirting near 100 in areas around 34. And this is where the hottest of those feels like temperatures or heat indices will be taking place, with numbers averaging right around 105 degrees. Some local areas even hotter than that. So as far as the Quad Cities are concerned, going to Thursday and Friday, wow, we're talking about numbers averaging around 100 degrees. Those heat indices could be as high as close to 110 on Friday. But then by Friday night, we got a cool front coming on through. Got a good chance producing some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Should be ending before dawn on Saturday, leave behind some clouds. That will be good news for runners, but more importantly, the temperatures won't be as sizzling. Only around 90 degrees. The humidity, though, that's the biggest concern. So always remember, especially for runners out there, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. And that may be a big challenge out there. So can't stress enough, make sure you hydrate before that race. Still some more active weather to come after Saturday. We'll show you when, right after this.
If you're a business owner looking for a financial partner, aim high, bank strong with CBI Bank and Trust. You put in the time and effort to make your business a success. Shouldn't you have a bank that does the same? We can make your money work harder for you while simplifying day-to-day tasks. That brings peace of mind, increased productivity, and improved efficiency. Whether you're a startup, a small company, or an expanding business, CBI Bank and Trust is here for you. Let's get started today.
Currently at the airport of Moline, 88, though it did as high as 92 degrees, had those feels like temperatures are near 100. We're going to keep that thunderstorm possibility in the forecast for areas not just to our south this evening, but we'll keep an eye on that wave coming in before dawn tomorrow. 77 for the overnight low. That's right, only drop into 77. And then a hot and humid day come tomorrow with a high of 96 degrees. But there's that welcome change going into the weekend. Temperature still looking pretty warm going into next week, where we do still see that chance for either a more early morning shower on Monday to maybe some isolated or scattered thunderstorms later on Wednesday. So all good around here this evening. More importantly, a huge success for our first day project here with all those wonderful school supplies that were collected by you, the viewers. Thank you so much. Shelby, let's take it back to you.
And thank you, James, for standing out in the heat today.